Hey Heather, the Art of Wellbeing Wednesday. We're here. You are. Look,
Uh,
I've even got gloves on. It's cold here today. I've got the windows open, trying to get any apricity, which is the warmth feeling you get on your skin on a cold day in winter. And you're sitting
what's that word?
like a
What's
sink.
that word?
Apricity. It's my favorite word. Apricity.
Wow.
And it's the word that means that feeling you get, on a cold winter's day and you can feel the sun on your skin and your body
Yeah.
just like my fingertips are freezing. That's it. There's a word for it. And that feeling is called apricity. And I've got
Wow. I like
windows
that
open
word.
trying to get any heat on my body to warm me up. It's a cold day. Yeah. And you're sitting there with a
Oh,
singlet, not fair.
yeah. Yeah. I have got this on though. I took my buff when I went running because it was out in the wind. It was freezing. So
Yeah.
I have to say I did have long sleeves and this on when I was running. But yeah, it's clear blue sky up here, just very windy.
Oh, same here. Clear blue
Apricity.
sky, apricity, same crystal clear
Uh,
skies, beautiful winter's day, cold. I
yeah.
froze my tits off surfing this morning. It was one of those hurting cold moments. Anyway,
And in the winter when you popped in the just talking about biohacking because we have a new name for this group now. This is our
yep,
first Wellbeing Wednesday in the biohacking
yep.
our lives group. So yeah, in the winter, do you still do your 2 minutes of cold shower after?
No, because I do like an hour and a half of surfing.
Yeah,
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 trust me, that is
yeah,
better than any 2 minute cold shower. No, I treat myself to a hot shower after a cold surf.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I've done a
Fair
full
enough.
immersion for an hour or an hour and a half. I'm good. I
Yeah,
sat out there
yeah.
Monday, which was colder, just thinking to myself, "Oh, Jen, this is good for your mental health." It was really cold. Yeah.
Yeah, and more fun than hopping in a ice bath.
Oh, yeah.
Much
I'll
more
take
fun.
surfing any day. Way better. But yeah, some days
Yeah,
just test you. Some days test you.
and what about your sauna in the winter?
Yeah. Well, I came home this morning and I jumped in the sauna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I saw
I
you the other
needed.
day with your protein porridge in the
Uh,
sauna.
yeah, that was Monday was a really cold day. Today
Yeah,
I
yeah.
no, I just hopped in for half an hour. But it's interesting, you do half an hour and and it's 160 degrees Fahrenheit and did not break out in a sweat. My body in half an hour didn't warm up enough to even sweat this morning after surfing.
Wow, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, you get
Ah,
very chilled out there in the surf. But it's great. It's great for our
yeah,
health to be cold. I'm good for it. And I love surfing,
yep,
so it's great.
yep.
But it's ooh, some days it hurts this
Absolutely.
time of year.
Okay, so talking about things that are great for our health
Yeah.
at our age. So as we've talked about quite often on these calls, you and I both fit, healthy, enjoying our 60s and
Yep.
really smashing out some things, surfing, running, etc. But I look at it and I actually started on this program in my early 50s. And God, if I'd known it, I would have done it in my 40s. So you hear people talking about our age group and younger, where maybe they're having challenges sleep, challenges with just getting worried about things and over worrying about stuff, tiredness, lack of energy, all that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
if I was sitting back then, what are the kind of things that we can do to just ensure that we gracefully go through this age now? If that
Yeah. Well,
long-winded question makes sense.
yeah. Fuck. Okay, that's a beauty. Thanks. And my brain's still stuck on what you said at the start, that you were in your 50s when you started this program. I was 49 when I started this program, and I lost my period at 49. Everyone needs to know that. Yes, January 49. That was the end of my periods, and I started with ISA in February 49. February that I was 49. Anyway, and if I think about, one of the coolest things I ever did was burn out in my 20s, because I looked after my health in advance. I've been biohacking my body for over 3 decades. And so when it did come to my transition time, what's that, Neil?
No, sorry.
Okay.
We're back now.
Okay, good. Yeah. So when it came to my time to transition to this time of wisdom in our life, our elder years, our wise years, my body just transitioned easy. So the biggest thing you can do is to come from a place of prevention, which is what biohacking means. So I've used adaptogen herbs to help me manage my stress. For decades, I've used adaptogen herbs to help me sleep properly for decades. And I still use it as a prevention. I don't wait to do crappy sleep. I slug down 60 mils of Isagenix at bedtime every night. And prior to Isagenix, I was hand making my own version of that. And everyone knows if you sleep really well, your energy is just bloody awesome. And fueling our body properly, and even simple things like when we stress out, we've done talks on it before about how we put out the fire in our belly, and our gut chemistry throws in our mental health, it throws our physical health and energy. And so I'm all about coming from a place of prevention, biohacking, and so that if you are in this time of life, you're still going to go back to the basics, those kind of things, which is what the Isagenix program does. Or if you're not there yet, bloody look after your body now. So, and whether you're a guy or a chick, your body still goes through a transition time hormonally. You want your body to thrive at this time of our lives.
Just giving me a thought, because we're talking about ourselves, but I have 2 daughters, and one is 42, just turned 42, and the other is 38. You know them both, and both of them do regular cleanse days, and use adaptogen herbs every single day. And I just got this really lovely feeling of thinking, wow, I'm talking about my own story, but wow,
That's
I'm
great
actually
for them
setting
at that age.
them up. Yeah,
they're setting themselves up for great health all the way through their life. How good's that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I hadn't crossed my mind. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And talking about cleanse days, so we're cleansing today. We've
Me
been
too
really
today.
strict. Oh, good. Wednesday cleanse day. So it's been really important to us because life out here, it's very easy to rock up to a beautiful place and have your coffees and your glass of wine, all those things. So we've been really disciplined to a certain extent. Occasionally, life is fun and it's good out here on the road. So we're not that disciplined that we don't do impromptu things. But what we have been mainly sticking to is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, alcohol free. Wednesday, cleanse day. Sometimes we'll do a double Wednesday, Thursday. But that's been our routine, and it definitely has kept us healthy while we've been out here. So relating it back to what we were talking about, cleanse days and cleansing, how does that make a difference at that time of life and prior to?
Well, it's not even just that time of life, it's all times of life. It's supporting your body to work properly. So, our detoxifying body systems, we can't make our body detox, we can only support them to work properly. And so, when I checked out our version of fasting, intermittent fasting, which we call cleanse days, I love that. Yes, our tonics have got all the herbs in them to help support your detoxifying body systems, but they also contain adaptogens, like bloody clever formulas. So it doesn't matter what age you are. One of the best things, naturopaths, we prescribe, we call it a rest day, but a rest day a week anyway. I've done my version of cleansing for, again, over 3 decades. So at any age, it's an essential part to wellness, and particularly as we age, there's so much research on across the board, and the benefits are insane, but particularly with aging, for sure. It helps us age slower. If our body works properly, our body ages slower. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you've done a bit of playing with singles and doubles, so 2 days or 1 day or 2 days. Your thoughts on that, and how have you managed that over the last few months?
Yeah, it just depends what's going on. I did a couple of doubles in that leading into before. I've just been over in Thailand for a couple of weeks where I didn't do any cleanse days, but the diet there is so ridiculously clean. And where I live in the village over there where we're based, seriously, you can't buy chocolate, you can't buy crap white bread, you can't buy anything. There's nothing. There's only really good food. And you can't get soft drink, you can't get anything. It's so remote and rural. So you're forced to have a ridiculously clean diet, which is great. I love it. And And so, but I came home, and so I've just done a single this week, but I'm going to do a double next week. So it's just part of my normal routine, single or double, depending on what's going on. The double, this research shows, you know, if you're wanting for increasing human growth hormone and all those kind of things, so for gaining muscle and losing weight and all that, that's, you know, a day is great. I'm all about longevity. And so the autophagy, which is how our body replenishes damaged and old cells, that kicks in so much more on day 2. So I definitely, you know, will throw a double in more nowadays than I did years ago. So excuse me.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, I think that's everything. Maybe next week, I was just thinking, because we like to keep these short and sweet, but next week we could focus, as Isagenix customers, you have the ability to grab NAD. So maybe we could delve into that a little bit next week. Would be really cool.
Yeah.
As another product that we can use.
Yep.
Okay.
You can do that for sure. Easy.
Okay.
See ya. Stay warm.
Take care. See you.
Bye.
Bye. And you. Bye.